checking out your screensaver back there.
Yeah, um, I can give you the information if you want. She's really good at it.
Uh, in terms of, so someone created that for you?
Yeah, I tried to do it myself and I can't do it as well as she can.
Okay. Uh, actually, I'm going to decline on that because I want to focus on talking to you, and it's like I'm trying to read everything that's on the screen. So I can imagine if I tried that in the meeting, that might be a little challenging for the people that I chat with. It's beautiful though.
Oh, thank you, but it's on my website with the words and everything.
Okay. Okay. And so while it's on your website, and you can also use it as a screen as backdrop to Zoom.
Well, that's what she designed it for. And then I put it in I had to put it in YouTube to get it on my page, so that's I
Okay.
couldn't do it directly.
Okay. So tell me more about your work.
Well, I'm 71, just turned
Okay.
71 in August.
Okay. I'm
And
72, so I got you by a year.
okay. And I found out that I wondered why people couldn't walk when they were older. And then I found out that, well, I had the same pain my grandma and dad had at 40, well, I had it starting at 46 to 60. And I said, if I can't control this, I'm going to be in a nursing home like they are at 70, and I'm 71 now. And I didn't
Okay.
want to do that. I wanted to sing in choir, and I wanted to quilt, and I wanted to do everything fun. And I found out that we have a slow gene in our family. Well, I researched slow genes and found out there's 600 conditions associated with those slow genes. And I went,
Wow.
oh, so it makes sense that my diabetic friends can get off their diabetes medicine, and that my with my recipes, because I created these recipes so I wouldn't hurt and so I could digest without blood in my stools and everything like that. And I said, wow. And if I could help someone, like my son-in-law has the beginnings of Parkinson's disease, but that's a different gene. And I learned about that. It's one of the seven methylating genes, but he drinks a lot. So I told him he better not drink. And then
Mm.
because it messes up your slow ALDH, and it causes a backlog of dopagal, and it floods your brain with poisons. And I went, that's not good. And so I'm curious to know if my kids have a slow gene, because both my husband and I do. And I take care of mine, and he doesn't take care of his. And he's 88 and he's having trouble walking. And he says, well, it's God's fault, but it's not. It's what you eat.
Well, at 88, if he's still walking, that's a good thing.
Well, he's walking very tentatively with a cane.
Yeah. Okay. But it's good that he's walking,
Yeah.
I would think. Yeah. So, so you are a microbiologist?
Microbiologist with a medical technology specialization. And I learned about, antigens in college and transferred that right to lectins. And food has antigens and lectins and all that. And then I discovered, well, a lot of people eating this way. And I went, oh, so I partnered. I got the advice from a friend on Facebook, and she kept messaging me. I said, why do I keep needing to eat cheese? you know? And she says, well, cheese has butyrates and it helps with digestion. And I went, oh, because I didn't want to take the other B word. I can't think of it right now, but I didn't want to take prebiotics or probiotics or anything like that. I wanted to see what food did to me.
Okay. So tell me exactly what it is you do now.
Well, I created a course. I have a book with recipes, and I help people age vibrantly, because so many conditions are associated with a slow gene, and eating and different foods affect different people.
Okay, so
That's the thing.
hold on. How would a person know if they had a slow gene? So I'm hearing what you do is that you've created a book and your book contains recipes. So I know everybody's body is different.
Hmm.
So a person just wouldn't buy your book and follow your recipes. Would a person know if they had a slow gene?
Well, I first started out with the Pathway Fit, but they went out of business. So I had to find something else, and I found Dr. Ben Lynch, and he has a test which I affiliated with, and I have it under the bit.ly Strategene Report Access, which is my link to his test.
Okay.
And it gives you a breakdown of all your genes.
Okay. Now I took a methylation test, right?
Hmm.
And so I got that report back, and it was just one thing that was off, and they recommended some B vitamins for it. But the concern was with that dosage of B vitamins, I very soon quickly got to the level where my lab work came back and said, your B levels are just way, way too high. And I was surprised because B is a water soluble vitamin. But they said when I found out that the vitamin B levels stay too high too long, they can cause nerve damage, et cetera, et cetera. So I did take that test. So what you're saying is your protocol, in order for someone to be successful with your protocol, does it first involve finding out that they have a slow gene, or can they just read your book?
Well, the book part is important because I found a lot about B vitamins and a slow gene. And the thing is, eating fortified foods, I thought was becoming a problem for me. I didn't feel right. And I knew bread didn't work for me, but I find out they're both fortified. And eating fortified food is a problem because it's not the right 5-methylated folate.
Okay.
And if it's not that, it can build up in your system and cause cancer. And I went, oh no, I don't want cancer.
So Christy, walk me through your process. That's what I'm trying to understand. So a
Okay.
person would start with the slow gene test, yes or no?
Um, you can start with the slow gene test, but I also recommend the best foods test because people don't know what they're not supposed to eat.
Okay. And tell me about the best foods test.
Well, the best foods test gives you your highly beneficials, your neutrals, and your strict avoids.
And where would a person find that test?
I have a link to it on my website, and this is the link
Okay.
to it on my website.
Okay.
And I do
So
this unless I can meet a person in person and I can measure them. Because the lady that I met on Facebook is in Mexico and she sent me the test that she does, which is a little bit different than this, where I can measure people and tell them exactly what they need to eat.
so where are you physically located?
I'm in Blairsville, Georgia. Where are you?
I'm right outside of Washington, D.C. So you don't have a lot of or you do have remote patients.
I do have remote patients. Um, I I do this remotely because I know this best foods test can work just as well. I think the book is a great pairing to this
Okay.
because I had to remove some things from my foods, and then I'm having my book edited because I had to find snacks that worked for me. I
Mhm.
had to find noodles, but I don't eat noodles really.
Okay.
Um,
So, continuing through the ideal pathway for someone to benefit from what you do would be get the straight genes test, get the best foods test, then in conjunction with that, read your book.
Yes, because it has the first 12 keys to basic health that I
Okay.
started out with 8, then 10, then expanded it to
Okay.
12.
Okay. And if a person looks at their gene report and finds out that they have what you say, a weak gene, is that what you called it?
A slow gene.
A slow gene.
Hmm.
How is that remedied?
Well, the MTHFR, I think, is done primarily with food. Now, I have another lady who has multiple sclerosis, and that's a different gene. And I was wondering if she really worked through finding her best foods, if she could stop her multiple sclerosis. Now, there's a lady.
Christy, we only have a half hour, and I'm really trying to understand your program.
Okay,
So
and
that's why I keep coming back. So do the straight gene report, get the best foods test, read read your book and follow the advice in the book. Is there
yes.
any step after that?
Well, there's also a GenoPalette test, which tells you whether you're low carb or low fat.
Okay.
It told me I was low carb, and the thing I've been changing recently at 70
Hmm.
is I'm low carb, but what does that mean? That means that I had to cut out sugars out of my diet.
Okay, so
I
that's
had,
the test that a person would take to find out if they're low carb or low fat.
and it also tells your caffeine sensitivity.
Okay. Okay. So with your book and these three tests, that a person should see some level of wellness change.
Yes, I think
Okay.
so.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have an 80-year-old friend who lost 115 pounds and cured her diverticulitis and said this didn't work.
Okay.
I have had friends who tell me they have nice soft poop.
Mm-hmm.
I have friends that tell me they got off their diabetes medicine.
Okay.
And I gave this book to, I sold it. I sold it to the pastor of my church. His wife has had diabetes for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I just sent him a picture of the portion sizes I eat. And he was
Okay.
probably appalled, but I
Okay.
had to reduce my portion sizes because I had
Mhm.
sciatica as well as bloody
Okay.
stools.
So what is your website?
Uh, that's my website.
Keys to Basic Health. Okay. Want to make sure I capture all of this information. Hold on. Why is it not taking me there? And how long have you been working on this program, Christy?
I started in 2009, and each 5 years brought a little bit of change. And when my 80-year-old friend had success, I know that the end product you can have change, but if you're struggling with change, I do coaching also.
Okay, basichealth.com. Okay, got it. Okay. So the keys to basic health would be to get these three tests done and then follow the recommendations in your book. Now I can come here now and I can see what your entire program is about. I see your blog, I see your recipes, uh I see and that mother gene, MTHFR.
Yeah,
That's what I had tested.
yeah,
And yeah, that is what they tested me for. Coaching protocols for blood type recipes. So you believe in the blood type diet?
I do. It's
Okay.
the only thing that started to work for me and made me feel better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I tried the Atkins, the Pritikin, and eating more
Mm-hmm.
protein, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
digest it. So
Mm-hmm.
I had
Okay.
to add vegetables back. And then too many fruits made me hurt. So I
Mm,
guess I'm lucky that sugar makes me hurt because otherwise I probably wouldn't have given it up.
okay. So I'm looking at under your books and test kit. Do you have what is the name of your book? Do you have a book called Keys to Basic Health?
I do.
Okay, but it's not on here.
Yes, it is. It is under books and tests. It's
So which,
green.
so which protocols for disease book is that it?
Uh,
Um,
Proactive
um,
Strategies for Healthy Aging is the book,
okay, so
especially for those with MTHFR.
okay, let me just see. Let me just see here. So I'm looking and books and test kits is what I'm under. And I'm clicking there. And let me see. Keys to Basic Help Books.com test kits. Hold on. Hold on. Nothing's I'm sure it's just my computer being slow.
Well, people have told me my website loads slow. I don't know, but there's a link to it on some of the tabs on the top. There's Christie's MTHFR book.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do that later. Um, uh, DNA. Okay. DNA-based nutrition plans. That's Genoplate. Okay. So how is your book different from DNA-based nutrition plans? Because this looks like a Geno palette tells you what to eat based on your DNA.
Well, they don't, well, I'm a blood type A, so what they would recommend for me probably wouldn't work. If you're
Okay.
blood type O, it might work.
Okay.
Um, but I think the recipes in my book are better.
Okay. So I see. So you have Eat Right for your blood type O, blood type A, blood type B. Okay, and these are all written by, I'm familiar with that gentleman. And so do you profit from these books through an Amazon link, or how do you make
No,
money
I'm
from these?
affiliated with them. They let me partner with them,
Oh, oh,
and I was amazed because I'm not a doctor. I'm a med tech, and
mhm.
they let me do that long time ago in 2009.
Excellent. So your book is Keys to Basic Health and become the basis for all the things where lose age. Why can't I sleep? Yeah, exactly. Okay. A book about 80-year-old friend. That's okay. Got it. That's a nice picture of you holding up the certificate. Okay, especially for those with MTHR. Okay. Okay, got it. Got it. So it's the blood type, it's your courses that you offer. Um, so Vibrant Age Medical Technology. Okay, excellent one. Vibrant Health, self-study, excellent. Excellent, excellent. Okay, now I have a full understanding of your program and what it is you do. Okay, so the keys to basic health. So these are your courses. And I'm assuming your courses obviously uh, there's a fee, correct?
Well, the most expensive one, if you want to go through the course, you get the best foods test free. You get the
Hmm.
book in PDF form,
Hmm.
and you'll get all the recipes in the book and recipes of friends.
Excellent. Okay. Great. Well, I will look over this because again, I'm just curious to understand your program. I love connecting with, wellness professionals, obviously, who are doing amazing things in the field. Um, as I as you may not remember, and that's perfectly fine, I'm a holistic nutritionist, so I'm real big on eating real food. So I do not notch down or niche down what people are eating. My basic advice is if God made it, eat it. If he didn't make it, leave it alone. If God made it and man messed around with it, like stripped the grain of the rice, or took the wheat and shifted out the
Well,
germ.
I found out I could not maintain my best weight and continue to walk if I ate everything I thought I should eat, like cabbage, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower. I can't eat those. Those are good for blood type B.
Yeah. So
And
yeah, but I'm just saying in terms of what I do,
uh,
um, I encourage people just to eat real food. And I've seen people be able to shed weight
mhm.
just when you put down all the processed food. So I'm sure that, yeah, maybe Brussels sprouts and cabbage and those type of cruciferous vegetables aren't good for certain people. My niche is helping people change their mindset, how they think about the junk they're putting in their body. So your
Well, it,
takes down another level. So the name of my
yeah,
is called Eat Yourself Slim and Never Diet Again.
right.
Very first, let me see, this book is how many pages? Okay, this is not the final copy. Yes, it is. Okay, so that's 33. This book is 152 pages. but the last 40 is a devotional journal. So where they get a scripture every day and a prayer as they're working their way through eating better. But so the actual book is 93 pages long. One third is devoted to mindset.
I think
One.
mindset is important. I was
Mhm,
always hungry. It was tough changing
mhm.
that mindset, trust me.
Well, a lot of times people are always hungry because they're not feeding their bodies what they need to eat. So their
Exactly.
bodies are getting the core nutrition. So, and then especially as you know, Christy, if they're eating a lot of processed foods, that's just spiking their insulin and jumping it back down, up and down and up and down. So what I focus on now, two things basically, is one, mindset always is first. You know, why are you eating what you're eating? Do you understand what's addictive and all of the stuff? And as a Christian, I want to do that through scripturally based, because the Bible talks a lot about what you eat, right?
Oh,
So
yeah. Have you read Leviticus? What is it, 11-9 or 9-11 or something? All the foods we should eat?
all the food we should and should not eat. But what I've been focused on for the past 6 months, that has been a tremendous help to myself and others as well. Are you familiar with the vagus nerve?
I know about the vagus nerve.
Okay.
I don't know how it impacts eating.
Oh, it does. Big time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm watching people. So what I help people with now is there is one natural plant extract. It's only one ingredient that was discovered 70 years ago that could help to activate and tone the vagus nerve, which also helps with getting rid of belly fat.
Oh,
There are bitter herbs that are available that can activate the vagus nerve, but only one has been scientifically proven to activate the vagus nerve and turn on the brown adipose tissue, which in turn helps to burn up the white adipose tissue.
oh,
On,
yay.
yeah, right. So that's what I've been focused on. And so people who know me, they know I'm Eat Yourself Slim and Never Diet. Again, I'm going to talk about always eating what God made. If God made it, eat it. If you can't recognize it, don't touch it. So that's kind of where I've been for years and years and years. This book I wrote in 2012. So that book is what, already 15 years old. But anyway, make a long story short, I don't know if this has any use for you, but I would love to send you information about this one natural herbal drop that is helping people cut cravings, lower blood pressure, get their LDL down, um, lower their sugar, get off of the metformin. The vagus nerve is amazing. And this plant extract, it's not that it's so powerful because it only does one thing. And the
Mhm.
one thing that it does is activate the vagus nerve.
Well, my
And
husband needs that because he turned 80 and all he does is crave sugar. And he knows he should eat better, but he can't.
well, this can help. So, what I encourage people to do is Google the vagus nerve independently. I can send you information on it, but I encourage people go look up the vagus nerve. That's VAGUS,
Hmm. Hmm.
VAGUS. And it was like I've been in wellness, Christy, for 25 years, but it was like a whole world opened up to me when I understood the power of this nerve in the body and the fact that this one little simple plant extract, one ingredient in purified water, no side effects, no contraindications, safe for everybody to take it, is helping people lower anxiety. It's helping children on the spectrum begin to speak better and calm down. It's you name it, hot flashes. So many folks have said, Troy, I'm finally hot flashes are nothing now. And they got off of the HRT, thyroid issue. It's the vagus nerve. So I'm super excited because not everybody that I talk to is ready mentally to lose the weight. But I see people with so many issues and like look up the vagus nerve, see all the powerful things it can do in the body. And can you just put a dropper full in your water every morning and drink it? No taste.
Yeah,
They're like, oh, I can do
that
that.
sounds
And
amazing.
well, it is amazing, Christy. And so I'm hoping that wellness practitioners really take a look. at what this can do. Everybody can make money from it because honestly, my 10-year-old grandson can do what I do now because you may find this to be true. Again, I'm 72, you're 71, but it seems like our peers, you can't talk to them longer than a minute before they want to tell you what's going on with them health-wise.
Mhm.
That's just what falls out of their mouth. I'm like, this is amazing. When did it get to how you doing? Girl, my knee is hurting. How are you doing? Oh, my ankles are swollen. I'm like, so I guess you really are telling me how you're doing. And I can simply say, I have a natural herb that can probably help with that. And it really doesn't matter what they say. And I just send them a video and they watch it and they say, I need this. And it's been quite remarkable the health benefits I've been able to help people with way more than I've been able to help them with the weight loss. And plus, this helps with weight loss.
Yeah.
Even me, I got a flatter tummy within about 75 days. And I was like, whoa, right? I'll
Well,
take
I
it.
would love that.
Yeah. So there's a lot of potential here. A lot of potential to do a
Okay,
lot
do
of
you sell it and make it or?
No, no, no. This is an international company. This is
Oh,
an
okay.
international company. I collect no money. I deliver no product. I have no inventory. Just like probably with your books on your website, they come directly from the publisher, right?
They do, except for the one I wrote.
Okay, right. Well, with this, it comes directly from the manufacturer. They're in, oh my gosh, probably over 40 countries or more than that. But all of this is grown in New Zealand. And I know you know about quality food. So you know New Zealand soil is the best because they don't
Mhm.
allow a lot of the chemicals that other countries allow. But all of this is grown in New Zealand. It is processed here. And we're in Singapore, we're in the Philippines, we're in Switzerland, New Zealand. You can't, we're all over. And all I
Mhm.
do is share the short video and people want it. And yes, it is a huge money maker. Huge, huge, huge.
Okay.
That's
Do
make the
you
book.
want to send me the video or do you want me to tell me what it is or what?
Oh yeah. Well, no, I'm gonna send it to you. It's called Fix. I will send you the video. I have white papers, I have all the scientific research behind it.
Okay.
But it can be an amazing adjunct to what you do. What I want to order from your site, which is something I've been meaning to do, and but I'm going to get it done now, is the best foods test.
Okay.
Because I eat a variety of things. But I don't really know what foods are best for my body. And
Right.
that's something that I am curious about. So let me ask, once you get the best food test, how does that work with the Genoplate?
Well, the best foods test measures your upper body to your lower body. It measures your upper leg to your lower leg. It measures your waist, your hips. It measures your head from side to side and forward to back. And it looks at your fingerprints. And it's simply a measuring test. And it tells you your genotype. I know it sounds crazy, doesn't it? But one of my,
Absolutely. I'm saying, wait a minute, I don't send in saliva or anything to
no,
really.
no, really. And then they'll send you a list of recipes, which I don't always agree with what they send. And they send you they'll send you a PDF of your best foods. And I'll explain that to you, and maybe we can get on another Zoom sometime. But it's a simple measuring test.
So you're telling me by measuring my measurements, they can tell me what foods are best for me?
Yeah, and as long as you know your blood type,
You know that sounds
I know
I
it sounds silly, doesn't it?
it does because my daughter-in-law got her food sensitivity test done and it's through saliva and I guess that's what I was expecting.
Well, I have a friend who actually didn't believe in the Eat Right for Your Type book. She is a blood type B who graduated with me at MedTech school. I gave her the book and she gave it away. Then she went and had her allergies tested and she found out she was allergic to corn, wheat, and peanuts. And it's in the blood type diet book, Eat Right for Your Type. And so
Hmm.
she realized that maybe she should and she cured her hypoglycemia by cutting those out.
Interesting.
And so Sally's story is in my book too.
Okay. Okay. Well, I have to dash because I'm 3 minutes late for my next meeting. But do I have your email or do I have your phone number?
Info at Keys to Basic Health. My phone number's on my website. You'll,
Okay.
okay, please
I'm going
text me first if you want to call because my phone is shut off. I can't answer every call. I got too
okay.
many calls, spam calls.
Okay, so it's info at keys to basic health.
.com.
.com. Got it. All righty. Well, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate you, us getting the opportunity to learn a little bit more. And I need to jump on this other meeting. The time ran quickly,
Okay.
but thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you for meeting with me. Do we have another meeting on the 16th or was this it?
I don't think so.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. Thank you. Can I put this on my website?
Can you put what on your website?
Can I put this recording on my YouTube?
Uh, if you want.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Uh-huh.